Hey now, we are at Eddie Mathews autograph analysis, and I'm wearing my Tiger shirt because Eddie Mathews was a Hall of Famer and won the World Series with the 1968 Tigers. He also won a World Series with the Braves, probably more famous for that. But in Detroit, we love him because he was the little known World Series champion for the Tigers. He hit his 500 home run, not with the Tigers, right before he joined the Tigers, I think in 1967. But Eddie Mathews was like a slugger when sluggers were cool. Say 512 home runs, lifetime 271 hitter, 2,300 hits, nearly 1,500 RBIs. Got into the Hall of Fame on his fifth ballot. Very much reminds me of like a similar to like a Harmon Killebrew. Again, this is when 500 home runs got you into the Hall of Fame, pre-steroids, as far as everyone knows. But I remember getting his autograph was important to me. I've got his autograph several times because of the fact that he was on the 1968 Tigers. I have a 1968 Tigers piece as well. He's on a home run baseball of mine. His autograph, which we'll look at in a second, in my opinion, kind of tough to forge. I mean, Ron tells a story that he would come to shows drunk. I don't know if that's true or not. And because of that, there may be some shakiness in his autograph. Again, I don't know that. He died fairly young at the age of 69. So if you're looking at an autograph of his, usually the only forged autographs you see of his are on 500 home run pieces. And we're going to take a look at that very shortly. But first, let's take a look at the PSA autograph facts, as we always do, for the autograph analysis of Mr. Edward Mathews. So again, going to the Hall of Fame autograph database, this is typically what you see of Eddie Mathews. Now, again, I don't know what happened. Common is, okay, see how his autograph leans to the right? Again, very common of his. And you can see he had this unique E, kind of like Earl Combs, where it comes straight up, it dips around with the loop, and comes around like this. The D's are going to be open. Earlier in his career, the Mathews had breaks in the letters, but towards when he was on the mass signing circuit, he did a lot of mass signings. You can see right here, it's all one letter. The M is spaced out with the Mathews, kind of like a W. It should start off high like here. Again, the D's are nearly identical. And again, it crossed right through with the T like this. Again, very similar autograph. You can see the E comes straight up like this. There is a loop right here. It comes down. Open D's, again, like very similar. The M, the highest point. You can sort of see that W right here. Again, a lot of open letters with Eddie Mathews. It was kind of all over the place. So, but again, it was very consistent autograph in my opinion. The S comes around and loops and closes, dots that T. This looks more like a playing days autograph of Eddie Mathews. Again, this is kind of rare in the sense that it's almost like a single stroke. I can't tell if that D is connected to that M. Again, not very common that, but again, this is okay. This is definitely a playing days autograph. You could tell with, again, the E came straight up like this with Ed. You can see there's kind of a break right here. It looks like the A does tail into this right here. But again, the Eddie Mathews autographs you're going to buy today are not going to look like these. Again, playing days contract, very rare. But you can see even the E had unique here, although it was a little bit to the left. It's gotten a little more to the right. I'm going to fast forward through these because these are not the Eddie Mathews autographs you're looking for, kind of like Star Wars reference there. Again, this is more common. You see how the E comes up right here. This is just the Ed Mathews right here. But again, you can see that sort of goes in with the W right here. The S somehow does not connect here. But again, this is not a common. So let's, Eddie, again, this is a playing days autograph. Not one you're going to see very often. Again, here we go. This is a nice, good example post playing days. You can see the E comes up, loops around. The D's are very much identical. The S doesn't connect right here, but he still crosses the T. Again, this is the highest point right here. I still see that W. I don't know if you still see it. Again, a lot of these just look the same to me. And again, it should be a nice flowing autograph with Eddie Mathews. You shouldn't see any hesitancies right whatsoever. In my opinion, this E coming up, looping around, kind of tough to replicate. And we'll get to that in a second. He did a lot of signings, so you're not going to see his autograph forged very often at all. Again, you can see right here the E we talked about before, the open letters right here. The D's are nearly identical. The M looks like a W up here. Again, it sort of leans to the right here. It kind of falls off down here. That's not always common with the Eddie Mathews autograph. This is a very rare rookie card. If you're going to buy a rookie card, just be careful, and I'll leave it at that. Again, now we're back to the common press steals, as you can see right here. And you can see the E comes up, loops around, comes around, the D's open. the W right here, and you can see sort of tails off right here. So I really want to jump again. This is to Outersafe, and the reason why I appreciate them always is they have a good collection of fake autographs, and usually the fake autographs you're going to see are, of course, the ones that are 500 home run pieces. Now, all these are horrible autographs. I picked this one obviously because there's Eddie Mathews on it. The D, even though these D's are all over the place, you don't see that straight up line. It kind of starts up right here. There's no all the letters right here of Mathews. This point and this point is the same point as you saw before. This should be the highest point of the autograph, not right here, especially in the last name. Again, they do another good one right here. Again, this is another really bad Eddie Mathews autograph. I don't know. There's like an extra loop up here. Do you see that? That's not there with the Eddie Mathews. Again, the Killabrews all over the place, which we won't even get into. And again, the S crosses into the T, but goes way over. So again, another really bad autograph. And if you go to eBay, it's pretty cheap. Again, this one has some like spotting on it, but again, this is a beautiful Eddie Lee Mathews full name autograph, nice inscriptions, Hall of Fame. So I mean, you're not spending more than $50 to $100 maybe on a nice Eddie Mathews autograph. I mean, here's a beautiful Eddie Mathews for $77. So very common autograph, not rare at all. Neither are the inscriptions. I know he died in 2001, but I remember like at the 1998 National, he was just sitting there waiting for people to sign autographs. So again, he did a show circuit a lot, a lot. So autograph not rare at all. So we're getting out of the fairly easy autographs and we're going to move into one of the original ones, one of the 50 I don't want, one of the 50 obviously I need, and that is Christy Mathewson. So I appreciate you watching. As always, I can't wait to see everyone at the National and keep collecting.